Since the Telangana elections in December 2023, how has been the real estate market in Hyderabad? Many are of the opinion that it is stagnant. Some section of investors think that this is the right time to buy. What is the reality? What are the updates from the government? What are the impacts in the market? Are there any gold mines in this opportunity market? Finally, should you invest or should you wait? Let's find out in this video. This is Harish Pasupuleti. Welcome to Real Talks. It's all about real estate. The real estate market is a sentiment market, and most of the times it depends upon the decisions and updates from the government as to what kind of announcements are made. During the previous government's regime, until December 2023, there were many announcements such as Pharma City, NIMS, TMV, metro expansion across ORR, e-auctions, etc., which have spiked the real estate prices across various areas in and around Hyderabad. This is the sentiment part, but if you look at the logical part, most of these projects have not even commenced construction. But at the same time, we saw prices going up on a weekly basis, which was purely artificial. In the past 6 to 7 months of government change, there have been many announcements from the government, and some created a positive impact while some created a negative impact. But overall, the market has been slowed down in the last 2 quarters.
పార్లమెంట్ ఎన్నికల తర్వాత రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ అనేది మళ్ళీ పుంజుకుంటుంది. హైదరాబాదు నగరానికి సహజ సిద్ధమైన వనరులు, అవకాశాలు, పెట్టుబడులకు అవకాశం ఉంది. ఎక్కడా పడిపోలేదు, కానీ కొంత ఆగుతుంది. ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఎన్నికలప్పుడు ప్రతి ఎన్నికల సందర్భంలో ఈ చర్చ జరుగుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు కూడా అదే చర్చ జరుగుతుంది. కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే అసెంబ్లీ పార్లమెంట్ ఒకసారి కలిసి వస్తే తక్కువ సమయం ఉంటుంది. మనకు 3 నెలలు అసెంబ్లీకి పోయింది, మళ్ళీ ఒక 4 నెలలు పార్లమెంట్కి పోయింది. ఈ 7 నెలలల్లో రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ కొంత ఒడిదుడుకులను ఎదుర్కొంటుంది.
Let's look at the 15 major announcements by the government in the last 6 months. Number 1, Pharma City. Shifting of Pharma City and establishing pharma clusters between ORR and upcoming RRR was the first announcement which came from the government back in December 2023. Because of this announcement, many investors who have invested based on the earlier government's announcement on Pharma City have raised concerns stating that their investments may turn bad. Of course, there is a slowdown in this micro market since then. But in our opinion, we feel that Srisalem Highway has really great geographical advantage in terms of having a lot of forest zones, proximity to airport, and GDPZ zoning, which doesn't permit high rises. This planning will actually help this area turn out to be a very promising locale in the future. The appreciations on these investments here will be delayed by a couple of years, but might not actually end up as losses. Yet, much more clarity on this issue is to be released by the government as to where exactly these clusters will be formed. But is it a good investment just based on sentiment? Comment below. Number 2, metro alignment. The airport metro was cancelled by the current government and instead have shifted this metro alignment to inside the city from LB Nagar, Bharkas, Pahedi Sharif to airport. The earlier alignment was through ORR from Raidurgam to TSPA junction to airport. Since ORR was already there to ease the traffic, government felt to connect it via inside the city and make it much more cost effective. This had made a minor impact near areas to ORR like TSPA junction and Narsini, while on the other side, areas inside ORR like Mamidipalli and Balapur have seen a spike in prices by 30 to 40% in plotting market once the metro announcement changed. For an investor looking for organic growth for the next 3 years, Real Talks would recommend buying in this micro market as metro works have already commenced and there is a lot of residential occupancy happening in this location, especially from Mamidipalli to Thukkuguda belt. Since the LB Nagar to Hayat Nagar metro is also about to be finalized, areas from Hayat Nagar to Peddambarpet, especially Pasumamula, Taramatipet, will see good residential occupancy and are good for a mid-term investor looking for plots around 25,000 per square yard. However, in the long run of Hyderabad city, we would recommend to build the airport metro connecting the high-tech city as a symbol of international standard, as major cities across the globe have metro airport connectivity to core economic corridor of the city. Number 3. 111 Geo. The decision to keep 111 Geo areas intact is something Mr. Revanth Reddy was mentioning even before elections, and post-elections he has done the same.
పూర్తి స్థాయిలో పర్యావరణాన్ని దెబ్బతీసి సర్వనాశనం చేసి నగరాన్ని విధ్వంసం చేస్తున్నాడని ఏవైతే చెప్పినో ఆ విధ్వంసంలో ఇది అణు విస్ఫోటనం. 111 జీవో రద్దు చేసిన ఉద్దేశం, దాని వెనకాల ఉన్న ఆలోచన హిరోషిమా నాగసాకి మీద అణు విస్ఫోటనం, అణుబాంబు దాడి ఎట్లాంటిదో తీసుకున్న దుర్మార్గమైన నిర్ణయమే 111 జీవో రద్దు.
With this decision, the confusion about West versus West competition is over, and micro markets like Mokila, Shankarpalli, till Mominpet are seeing the same stable market. However, the decision to revoke 111 Geo is not something which is in hands of the state government, but the National Green Tribunal needs to authorize the proposal, proving there is no need for the 111 Geo restrictions. We have done an exclusive full video on this topic to make you understand better. Click the above link to watch the full video. We felt that if 111 Geo areas can be designated and regulated as special green zones, keeping the rules intact, farm layouts can be developed and there will be a huge market considering the proximity of the zone to the city. Number 4. RRR. This is one announcement which has been very regular in the newspapers and media. And as of now, the recent news states that there is more than 4,750 acres of land to be acquired for the work to commence, and also earlier they were proposing to start the north zone. Now it is proposed to start both north and south zones parallelly. Even though this is a central government project, the works of this project have been going at a good pace. But again, this is proposed to start in October 2024. Acquiring DTCP plots at high prices above 15,000 per square yard just based on RRR would not be recommended, as RRR completion still looks like a long-term dream. Number 5. Ratchakonda Film City. Mr. Revanth Reddy opined that he can make the beautiful landscape present in Ratchakonda area, which looks like a section of Ooty, to be developed to cater the film industry of not only Tollywood but also Bollywood and other industries. This will be a tourism spot even if developed. Real estate investments based on this announcement can wait as of now.
ఇంకొక ఫిల్మ్ సిటీని క్రియేట్ చేయాలని ముంబైలో, మహారాష్ట్రలో ఉన్న హిందీ ఫిల్మ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ మొత్తం ఇక్కడికి రావాలి. మన రాచకొండ గుట్టలు, మన ప్రాంతం అద్భుతంగా, మనము ఊటీలు ఎక్కడెక్కడికో పోతున్నాం.
Number 6. Maheshwaram. He also promised to develop Maheshwaram Mandal in the lines of New York City in the 25,000 acres of land acquired in Maheshwaram Mandal.
న్యూయార్క్ నగరంతో పోటీ పడే విధంగా మహేశ్వరంలో ఒక కొత్త నగరాన్ని నిర్మించాలని ఇవాళ మన ప్రభుత్వం నిర్ణయం తీసుకున్నది. ఒక అద్భుతమైన నగరాన్ని నిర్మించే బాధ్యత కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ తీసుకుంటుంది.
He is proposing to establish pollution-free entities such as IT companies, EV manufacturing units, battery manufacturing units, etc. to avoid the pollution caused by pharma industries proposed earlier. However, it is not clear whether Mr. Revanth Reddy was referring to the lands acquired for the establishment of Pharmacity or any other land parcel, as the lands acquired for Pharmacity were near 19,000 acres but not 25,000 acres. This kind of announcements create artificial spike in the micro market. We recommend you to wait and watch for the development to begin to invest in this area. Number 7. T-Square. The proposal of T-Square looks attractive as it is aimed to develop as a celebration plaza similar to New York's Times Square, where it will hold large billboards, gathering plazas to be a placeholder for all the electrifying people in the IT hub. This is proposed to be developed next to T-Hub and T-Works, arguably the best road in Hyderabad. This should further elevate the aura of Hyderabad as global city if executed well. Number 8. AI City. The announcement of AI City is something which is most exciting. The proposal is to set up AI City in 200 acres in 3 places, namely Ibrahimpatnam, Maheshwaram, Chevella. We all know AI is rampant. and is looking to take over 300 million jobs in the coming 2 years. Hyderabad has always been a knowledge hub since 1990s. It started from Startup Incubation Center Maitrivanam at Amirpet, training people languages like C, C++, Java, etc. to now artificial intelligence. MOU has been signed with 3 AI companies to set up a training institute in Hyderabad. In fact, Hyderabad will be hosting the prestigious Global AI Summit in September 2024. If Hyderabad can bank on this AI initiative, there is no stoppage to this vertical and can be a great economy booster for Hyderabad's GDP. Number 9. Bangalore Highway Expansion. Meanwhile, Hyderabad-Bangalore Highway expansion is proposed to be 12-lane, and since this is a national highway project, the works are expected to go at a brisk pace. Already, the 6-way expansion from Shamshabad exit till Kothur is going on from the last 1 year, and this 12-way expansion will reduce the travel time to Financial District from Shadnagar to around 30 to 35 minutes via Aurora. This is a very good announcement for the investors in this highway, as the plots in this highway are still affordable for the middle class in the range of 15 to 25,000 per square yard. Real Talks recommends buying plots in this highway in the current market. You can watch our full video on Bangalore Highway by clicking on this link. Number 10. Vijayawada Highway 6-lane expansion. The expansion works of Vijayawada Highway from 4-lane to 6-lane and 6-lane to 8-lane are going at a good pace from Peddambarpet exit till Chowtuppal. With the recent political change in Andhra Pradesh and the demand for capital city Amaravati, this highway connecting both Telugu state capitals is expected to get a makeover and attract investments in the future. Middle class investors looking in the budget range of 10 to 15,000 per square yard and are willing to wait for over 5 years of time can expect very good returns in this highway. You can watch our full video on Amaravati and Vijayawada Highway by clicking on the above links. Number 11. Moosi River Revamp. The proposal to revamp and clean Moosi River has been a dream for the previous government as well. But this project has been very ambitious and has recently hit a roadblock as the officials found out that there are more than 12,000 buildings in the way with many encroachments including big apartments, gated communities and 200 open land parcels on the way. But once this project can be implemented, Hyderabad can be on the global map for having a freshwater river flowing through the city, and this would change the outlook of Hyderabad as a global investment standpoint. Also, there is news that a 50-meter no construction rule has been passed for projects near Moosi River. So, buyers who are looking for gated communities near Narsingi and Kokapet abutting Moosi River, be cautious of this aspect and verify with the builder. Number 12. Paradise to Military Farm Double Elevated Corridor. Mr. Revanth Reddy has recently inaugurated the double elevated corridor from Paradise to Military Farm covering 5.3 kilometers. This corridor would have a road and a future metro on top of this flyover, which will help the traffic to move freely from Paradise Junction towards Kandlakoya. Some standalones and gated communities near Kompally will have the advantage of this infrastructure. Number 13. Building permissions. Initially, the building permissions for many projects were put on hold since the concerned officials were not fully onboarded for the respective departments. But now, the permissions have started in the last month and process seems to be streamlined from the government. There is also a buzz going on about the revision of FSI limit in Hyderabad. We will have to wait and watch for the update. Number 14. Revision of registration percentages and land rates. The registration percentages and market values for properties have been revised and will be implemented from August 1st, 2024. This is a good move in the long term as the difference between government price and the market price will diminish and investors can raise more debt from the banks while purchasing properties. Number 15. Finally, 2050 Master Plan. There was an announcement to produce the revised Master Plan for Hyderabad city until 2050. This will override the existing 2031 Master Plan and will come up with a larger area until the proposed regional ring road. This plan will make things much clearer for investors as it will include the zonings, the RRR positioning, and the revision of areas in the HMDA zones. Now, if we take the sales and supply data of Q1 of 2024, the sales and supply are all-time high in the last 3 years when compared to Q1 of 2021. This is an unusual trend seen where on the one side we are talking about a stagnant market, whereas the numbers speak quite opposite. Well, this phenomenon can be understood by looking at the supply of Q1 2021, which is being delivered in Q1 of 2024 and was registered as a sale. If we have to really understand the market of Q1 of 2024 mathematically, we will have to look at the report of Q1 of 2027 or Q1 of 2028. But all-time high supply of Q1 of 2024 is a concern going forward, and one more interesting trend to observe is that 22% of the total sales are about 2.5 crore ticket size, which is actually a huge number for high ticket sales. Also, the demand for range of 1.5 to 2.5 crore ticket will be higher going forward, and the stable micro markets such as TSPA Junction, Kukatpalli, Miapur, Manikonda in the west, and Hapsiguda, Uppal on the east are going to see good sales numbers. In conclusion, Hyderabad market is under stagnation is an open secret known to everyone. But as mentioned in this video, there are good micro markets like Mamidpalli, Tukkuguda, Kottur, Shadnagar, Vijayawada highway for plots for the investor in the current Hyderabad market. Additionally, a good product, irrespective of how far it is, thrives in any market and creates demand irrespective of the supply-demand equation. As Real Talks, we are always excited and passionate about finding such products in the market and deliver it to our subscribers. Reach out to us to invest in such properties. For an end user or a first-time buyer in Hyderabad city, this is a golden period. You don't have to rush with your purchase. There is no deal in the market which you will miss out in a hurry or a FOMO. Take your time, do the due diligence. Don't get into Ponzi and fancy schemes or pre-launches. Evaluate the builder, get expert advice, do a proper research and make informed decisions. We are always available for your service. Call the number on screen or click the WhatsApp link below to chat with us before you make that purchase. Also, it is too early to judge the new government as it is only 6 months of governance and more than 3 months have been lost for election code. We are sure Mr. Revanth Reddy, who has been a visionary real estate person, has very good plans to revive the market sentiment and come up with sustainable plans to develop a real estate market in Hyderabad. Also, more than the announcements, if the physical works start, the confidence of investors can be regained easily. Hope this video was helpful to you. Signing off, Harish Pasupuleti.